Hey, Mel.
Good, how are you?
You got half the season left. What would make this a successful year in your eyes by the end of it all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, looking at the year as a whole and saying what we need to do to be successful. We're really focused on, taking care of business against Maryland. So that's what we're looking at right now.
Is this the farthest you've ever traveled for a game?
Probably, yeah. I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah.
Any part of the travel, this season been difficult logistically, more so than normal, or just
No, I think we've done a good job, and Coach Riley did a really good job. Pulling information from some of the top guys in the NFL and how they handle it, and I think we've done a really good job.
So much is about responding all the time to adversity. How do you get past the what ifs and having 3 games that were just so excruciating, as you put it the other night? How do you not dwell on it?
Obviously, it's difficult. Like, we had some unfortunate circumstances, and it just is what it is. But I think, if it was easy, everyone would do it. This is what we signed up for. We signed up to, do something that's really hard and continue to put ourselves out there each and every week. And I think it's important, like, when you face adversity, kind of like you said, like, you have to lean back on what got you here and what you truly believe in. I think we've done a good job so far of that as a team, and, we need to continue to do that to put together a complete week.
What happened on the interception in the regulation?
6 inches high.
When you look back at just kind of your film from last week, how do you kind of evaluate yourself? Where do you feel like you are at this point in the season, and where do you want to keep progressing?
I thought, offensively we did a really good job. I mean, there's not better defenses than that. There are defenses that are as good as that, but there are not better defenses than that in the country. No one had, come close to touching 30 points on those guys, and we're 2 penalties away from having 40. So, obviously the one at the end of the game, and the 2-minute drive is unfortunate. But I think offensively, we put those guys, on their heels in situations they hadn't been in all year. And I'm proud of how we executed as a group.
Did you just see the Penn State defense make some adjustments and going into the second half that kind of was able to slow your guys' offense down?
No, typically when you play a group that's been pretty successful, they do less from a game plan standpoint, just because they have a certain amount of belief in what they do, which is understandable. They're a good group. But no, I think they stuck to their guns pretty much. Obviously they had a couple wrinkles for us that they hadn't shown, all year, and some of their guys made really good plays. Like they had some really good open field tackles on some third down plays. Safeties coming up, tackling guys in space. So they're a good team. Like I said, there's not better defenses than that. So they're gonna make some plays, and we're gonna make some plays. And typically when you play two good teams play each other, it's gonna come down to very small margins.
What stands out about Makai as a receiver?
He's a hell of a player. I think he's a guy that gets open consistently versus man coverage, which is really important. He has really, really reliable hands. He's a competitor, and just someone, just in general, that I love playing with.
What he said that when something like a touchdown run, you guys worked that play a lot. What was your excitement to have it called and to see what happened?
You talking about cues?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something that we've had in, and we just, we're trying to get in the right look, and we got in the right look, and Q obviously did a great job making the last guy miss, but it was great execution.
No, you made it clear last week that you're gonna keep feeding Zach Ryan the ball. What couple one-on-one throws that didn't connect last week? What's just your level of confidence in him to kind of keep going back to him on those particular plays, and what's the key to connecting on those?
Yeah, I think no one else has put in more work than us as a skill group, so. Sometimes you hit them in one-on-one situations, sometimes you don't, and that's just the reality of it. Obviously, we're really, really close on a couple of them, and I'm still very confident Zach's still going to continue to take them the ball.
On the pass where you guys threw it to Woody Marks and he was supposed to throw it back to you, was that like a design that he was supposed to go for the run, or was he supposed to throw it back and he made the decision to run it?
No, it was. It's a double pass,
yeah.
So. It was kind of weird. The D tackle, the front there, the field D tackle looped out and kind of fell into it by accident. But it was just a really heads up play by Woody. Just seeing that, because obviously if that's incomplete, it's a fumble. So obviously because it's backwards. So just a really heads up play by him seeing that. It's kind of weird. I think it was kind of lucky on their part, but that's part of it. And, that's why we that's why we recruit really good running backs. So it's a hell of a play by him.
Going back to Quentin, how happy were you for him to have those moments coming off the fumble the previous week?
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I don't think anyone, it's like, oh, I fumbled, so I can't go out this week and perform at a high level. I don't think anyone's thinking that. He's a great player and he's going to continue to make plays.
Let's do one more.
What strides have you seen from the offensive line over the last 2 weeks? I know Lincoln's been really happy with the improvements they've made.
Yeah, they've done a great job, coming together. Really kept me clean the past 2 weeks, which has been nice. I think they're a young group that's learned a lot and taken a lot of strides this year, and is going to continue to do so, continue to get better. So really proud of them as a unit. Obviously, Jonah's done a tremendous job leading them.
Thank you, Miller.
Thanks, Miller.